All right, we are getting ready to embark on a pretty historic event here in Palm Beach County. We're going to have two significant world leaders, to say the least, in our county at the same time. We can expect on Thursday, the window that we have right now for the President of China coming here is between 4 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That is subject to change. The same with the President of the United States, commonly known as POTUS. Right now it's between 2 and 3. That could change. As the day goes on tomorrow and we get more definitive information, and the White House may even release some times, then we're going to talk more about that. You may get it before or at the same time we do, so you'll know that information right off the bat. As far as road closures are concerned, all right, we are not going to permanently close any roads around the hotel down there on a permanent basis. They will be temporary road closures when we are bringing the President of China into the complex down there and when he leaves to go to Mar-a-Lago. Could be 15 minutes to a half an hour of a road closure. There was some information about the bridge going up. There's no plans right now for us to take this bridge and leave it up for any reason whatsoever right now. So if you got that information, that is incorrect. And while I'm at it, by the way, we have an assistant chief from Palm Beach, we have the chief from South Palm Beach, and we have the chief from Lantana here. There are partners in this, very helpful, lending the manpower that they can and helping us out in their particular jurisdictions. There are some parks that are going to be closed, and Chief helped me out a little bit here in Palm Beach. Phipps Park, correct, north and south.
Yes.
The Chrysler Park in Lake Worth, and the Lantana Park in Lantana. They're going to be permanently closed. They will be occupied by either protesters or greeters, as the Chinese people call them, that want to express their opinion on the chief of their country coming here. Let me just turn to this map over here for you, if I can. What you're looking at here is the Old Palm Beach Hotel itself. And if some of you have been down there, you're going to see some of the security measures that we've taken. The red lines that you see are security barriers and fence. They are cement and metal barriers on the bottom and a 10-foot high security fence that runs this entire length of the hotel and on the other side of the street here. That is so we have a protected area in this street when the President of China arrives. The blue is strictly cement and metal barriers, and in this area over here is a chain link fence, because this parking lot right here, part of the park over here next to the beach, it will be completely occupied by law enforcement, and that's where we will have our command post and all of our resources that are staged there. There will be no access allowed behind the hotel at all, and the water itself will also be protected. The road closures that's going to happen will obviously be down here. They will be up here, and they will be up here when in fact we come into the area to drop the President off. Again, we're going to keep these road closures as minimal as we can so we don't disrupt the public. We want to get the President in there, get him settled, and then get those roads back open so people can traverse it very easily. There will be a dinner that's going to happen at Mar-a-Lago. We don't know the exact time for that. When that happens, again, we will take the President out of here and move him up towards Mar-a-Lago so he can have the meeting with the President of the United States for them to talk about what they need to talk about. All of this area here is a private parking lot. There's businesses over here, so you know you're not going to be able to go over there, put up satellite trucks, do what you need to do as far as taking pictures and hanging out, because these people have to do business. There's a bank here, and all of these businesses want to go about their daily business. We believe that if there's any protesters, and historically this President of China does attract some people that want to express their opinion, they're going to have to stay behind this security fence on this side of the street and over here. They're not going to be allowed to be in the street. They're not going to be allowed to go across anywhere in this protected area, which the Secret Service designated as the security bubble. So you will see, and this is not unprecedented when you have world leaders like this, you will see a significant law enforcement presence. That doesn't mean that we think there's going to be problems. It doesn't mean that we're expecting a big problem with protesters. History has been that the protesters hold up signs and probably don't say nice things. But there's also going to be what the Chinese people call greeters, which are people that will be there, I guess, waving their country's flag to make sure that they welcome their president of their country. So these people will be required to be behind these barriers, and we are not going to allow anybody to get into the street, approach the vehicles, or in any other way get out of hand. I need to make this really perfectly clear, and you need to make your readers and or viewers intricately aware of this. We are not going to tolerate any civil disobedience, throwing of objects, or any other type of disorderly conduct whatsoever. At the first sign of that, it will be dealt with. We will have our mobile jails, one here and one up at the other site, and we're just not going to let things get out of hand. You've seen that in other jurisdictions where people start throwing things and then it leads into other things. That's just not going to happen here, folks. I can tell you that right off the bat. People can come there, express their opinions, hold up all the signs they want to all day long. But when it turns to something other than that, then we are fully ready and capable to make sure that it doesn't get out of hand or cause anybody else any problem, especially to the public, disrupt their lives, disrupt the businesses, or cause any additional concern for people that are in the area. So that's about it for right now.